Hello students, I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to start new lesson, that is demand analysis. In earlier lesson we have studied that utility is the basis of demand. Utility may generate a desire or a need to have a particular commodity, but utility on its own cannot generate demand for the commodity. Students, you can see this statement. Utility is the basis of demand. That means what? Your utility is totally depend on demand. But what is the exactly meaning of demand? That we are going to discuss in this lesson. Meaning of demand. In ordinary language, demand means a desire. Desire means wish to have something. Wish to have something, that means what? If I am thinking something, that will be demand in general language. But in economics, we cannot say when we are thinking, that means this is my demand. In economics, the meaning of demand is totally different. Now, what is the meaning of demand in economics? Here, demand means a desire which is backed by willingness and ability to pay. It means the person should be ready to pay for that commodity, as well as the person should have capacity to pay for that commodity. Now, to understand this meaning, we have one example, that is, if a beggar want to purchase a car but does not have adequate purchasing power, that means to buy a car is simply desire of a beggar but not a demand. Now this example explains that here beggar wish to purchase a car. He is also ready to pay for that. But what is not there? Purchasing power is not there. That means ability of the beggar is not there to purchase a car. That means to fulfill a condition of demand, we need three things. That is desire, it means wish should be there, plus person should be ready to purchase, that means willingness to purchase should be there, plus ability to pay for that commodity. Ability stands for capacity to pay for that commodity. Now we'll study the definition of demand. Here Professor Benham has given the definition. According to Benham, the demand for anything at a given price is the amount of it which will be bought per unit of time at that price. That means what? Benham says that if the person wanted to purchase anything, he should have desire plus willingness plus ability to pay for that commodity. Moving further towards the demand schedule. Demand schedule is a tabular representation of the functional relationship between price and quantity demanded for a particular commodity. Students, when we are discussing about any schedule, the word tabular representation is very important, because always schedule explain us in a tabular form. Here, demand schedule is having two types, that is individual demand schedule and second is market demand schedule. Now we'll study a individual demand schedule. Before starting individual demand schedule, let me tell you what is the meaning of individual demand. See, the name indicates individual demand is the quantity of a commodity demanded by a consumer at a given price during a given period of time. What is the meaning of individual demand over here? Individual demand means quantity of a commodity demanded by a consumer. That means, for example, suppose I am going to the market to buy a vegetable. So being a single consumer, whatever commodity I am going to buy at that particular period of time, that will be my individual demand. Further, individual demand schedule is a tabular representation showing different quantities of a commodities that an individual consumer is prepared to buy at various prices over a given period of time. That means, what's showing by the individual demand schedule? It is showing tabular representation of what? Different quantities of a commodities has purchased by a single consumer at a particular point of time. Here we have an individual demand schedule. You can see the two columns over here. One is price of the commodity X in rupees, and second column is quantity demanded of a commodity X in kgs. Now what this schedule explain? When the price of the commodity is rupees 10, at that time the quantity of a commodity demanded is 1 kg. When price is reducing from 10 rupees to 8 rupees, you can see here the quantity of a commodity increasing from 1 kg to 2 kg. Again, if the price is reducing from 8 rupees to 6 rupees, quantity of a commodity, again it is increasing from 2 kg to 3 kg. And so on. You can see here, as price goes on decreasing, quantity demand of the commodity starts increasing. That means this schedule says that at a higher price, less quantity is demanded. At a very lower price, higher quantity of a commodity will be demanded. That means here there is an inverse, or we can say indirect relationship in between price of the commodity and quantity of the commodity demanded. Here we have an individual demand curve. On x-axis, we are representing quantity demand in kgs, and on y-axis, we are representing price in rupees. Here you can see that when the price is rupees 10, at that time quantity of a commodity demanded is 1 kg. When price is reducing from 10 rupees to 8 rupees, quantity demanded is increasing from 1 kg to 2 kg. That means, again, if you can see here, the price of the commodity is reducing from 8 to 6 rupees, quantity of a commodity increasing from 2 kg to 3 kg. As price decreasing, quantity demand starts increasing. Here we are forming DD is the downward sloping demand curve, which showing inverse relationship between quantity of a commodity demanded and price of the commodity. Now the next B part, market demand schedule. Before starting, let me explain you what is the meaning of market demand. Market demand is total demand for a commodity from all the consumers at a given price during a given period of time. It means here only one consumer is buying? No. Here all the consumers togetherly, they are buying different quantities of a commodity at a particular time period. Now, what is the meaning of market demand schedule? Market demand schedule is a tabular representation showing different quantities of a commodity which all consumers are prepared to buy at various prices over a given period of time. This is the market demand schedule. You can see the difference in between individual demand and market demand. In this schedule, we can see the price of the commodity X in rupees, quantity of a commodity X demanded in kgs. But here, three people are there. That is Mr. A, Mr. B and Mr. C. These three people are nothing but the consumer A, consumer B and consumer C. And then this column says that market demand of Mr. A, Mr. B and Mr. C. Now, what is the schedule? When the price is rupees 10, at that time, consumer A has purchased 5 kg, consumer B has purchased 10 kg and consumer C has purchased 15 kg. According to their capacity, they are purchasing the different commodities. Now, market demand means consumer A plus consumer B plus consumer C. So, here 5 kg plus 10 kg plus 15 kg, that will be a 30 kg. Now, what you can say? When the price of the commodity is rupees X, at that time total market demand is 30 kg. Now, again the price is reducing from 10 rupees to 8 rupees. Here, Mr. A, or you can say consumer A, has purchased 10 kg, consumer B has purchased 15 kg and consumer C has purchased 20 kg. That means what is the market demand over here? 45 kg. How this 45 kg over here? 10 kg plus 15 kg plus 20 kg. That will be a 45. Now you can see that when the price is reducing from 10 rupees to 8 rupees, market demand is increasing from 30 kg to 45 kg. Now you can see here, as price goes on decreasing, you can see that different purchasing power of different consumer. And what will be the effect in market demand? Again, market demand is increasing. So finally we can say higher the price, less is the market demand, less is the price, higher will be the market demand for the commodity. Now again, this can explain that there is an inverse relationship in between price of the commodity and quantity of a commodity demanded. Here we have a market demand curve. Now in market demand curve, the same thing is there. On x-axis, what is there? Quantity of a commodity in kgs, and on y-axis, what is there? Price of the commodity in rupees. Now when we are plotting this number, what we have to take is, we have to take price of the commodity and market demand of the consumers. Here you can see that when the price of the commodity is 10, at that time market demand is 30 kg. Here you can see that 30 kg will be demanded by the market. When price is reducing from 10 rupees to 8 rupees, market demand will be increasing from 30 kg to, here will be the 45 kg and so on. And this DD is a downward sloping demand curve which is showing inverse relationship in between price of the commodity and quantity of a commodity demanded in kgs. I hope today's topic you have understood very well. Thank you.